Jennifer Coolidge has never shied away from talking about sex, and her latest conversation with Ariana Grande is no different. In a new interview with Entertainment Weekly, where Coolidge is being honored as one of this year's Entertainers of the Year, Grande asked the White Lotus star about her sex life and how it was impacted by her iconic role as Stifler's mom in 1999's American Pie. "Well, it was definitely the youngest fellow. He was just very, very charming," Coolidge said of the best sex she had as a result of the role. Recalling an interview with Variety in which she credited the film for amplifying her sex life, Coolidge admitted that she did exaggerate the number of partners she ended up sleeping with after being branded a MILF. "I did say that jokingly, in a previous interview, and, God, you really can't make jokes in our town, because I did make the terrible mistake of saying, thank God for that movie, I got to sleep with 200 men, or whatever. And look, I would love to say that was true, but I mean, that was sort of an exaggeration, so I am glad you're asking me," she told Grande. But it did sort of open up the world to a much broader group of handsome men, and younger men. Coolidge continued, "This one guy was particularly young, legal, of course, it was all very legal, but it was funny because we had to. The one moment was a little bit awkward because I won't get into the details. But afterwards, the next morning, I told him I needed to get a blow dry. So he was so young, we called his mother to see where I could get a blow dry. It was so weird that happened on the phone, it was very clear that we were in the bed together." Awkward moment aside, Coolidge said the young Mont's mom ultimately gave her a good recommendation for a blow dry at a local mall, so it all worked out. While American Pie certainly cast Coolidge in a certain light, it's her most recent roles on The White Lotus and The Watcher that she told the pop star have felt the most rewarding. "You get more screen time to play somebody with all sorts of problems and complications. And someone like Tanya on White Lotus, that was a very sort of complicated, messed up person. I'd never been given a part like that, ever," she explained. "And then creepy Karen in The Watcher. That was someone I had a really good time playing this year. She was sort of the opposite of Tanya, sort of awful," Coolidge added. "It was just such two great opportunities, actually three, because I got 2 seasons of White Lotus. It sort of completely changed my life." That life-changing show earned Coolidge her first Emmy earlier this year and most recently landed the 61-year-old actress a Golden Globe nomination, with the show earning 4 nominations in total. For more on Coolidge and Season 2's shocking season finale, check out the video below. The White Lotus creator explains Season 2's shocking death. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.